Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am walking. I'm walking at the park right now. And I just wanted to talk about really briefly about an experience per se, but just an understanding that I've had. I'm in this park and I'm walking along the road. And in this park, I've noticed this for years. There's multiple spirits that live here. It seems like when you're on the outside and you walk in the street, you don't notice it as much. But when you're in the trails, like this one there, I don't know if you can see that. See that trail there? It's a trail there. And when you go into the trails, there's this energy of heaviness. I get the vibe of like slavery days type heaviness. Maybe feel like people were maybe murdered here. A lot of abuse was going on somewhere in this area. And when you're walking the trails, I would feel like something is watching me, like something in a horror movie, like a serial killer or something. That type of energy. Maybe a place where a serial killer would come and dump bodies, kind of thing. And even though I've never had a physical experience, it's just that looming energy. And I'm here today. I was here a few days ago, and I was connecting with the spirits that still wander here. And I was going into one of these trails, like that one. It's kind of overgrown, and it's a tree that fell in that particular one. And that was a clear sign to me that something didn't want people, not just me, but people to be here. And I'm feeling the energy of all these spirits, and they're like, you have to leave. Like, you have to get out of here. There's the immediate, you have to get out of here now. He's watching you, you know. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, please, I could transmute this, and I can. But that's not what I was here to do. One thing the mother has taught me is that we have to look at things, people, spirits, entities, all of that. We have to look at things from a perspective of, somebody coming up the trail. We have to look at things from a perspective of, I'm going up a hill, so I'm out of breath. But we have to look at things from a perspective of everything is a part of the whole. Energy, entities, people, spirits, all of it is a part of one whole thing. And if we look at things as us being a part of a whole, us being a part of one thing, everything is us. Everything is me, everything is you. The trees, spirits, people, everything is me and you. And so when we look at things like that from a perspective, there's a level of energy that's understanding. Understanding becomes a part of the new paradigm. So when you put things in a perspective of understanding, you don't have such hostility towards everything. You get it? It's like if I understand all of this is me and all of this is you, why would I be hostile to myself? Wouldn't I want to try to understand why my other self is in this type of state, is in this energetic state? And when you follow that line of thinking, things become less intense, but also you get to view that person or that situation or that entity through the mother's eyes or through spirit's eyes, as to also an understanding that everything is in her or its divine design. Everything is exactly the way it was supposed to be. There's nothing, if you would say that God makes no mistakes, but he made a mistake in making the devil, or, negativity, or that doesn't even make sense. Without negative, how would you know what positive is? Without positive, how would you know what negative is? If without light, how would you know what dark is? Without dark, how would you know what light is? Everything is in equal balance and what it's supposed to be at its time. Sometimes positivity is going to be higher, sometimes negativity is going to be higher. But either way, it always balances itself out. And as I'm here today, I humbled myself. I humbled my ego and said, you know what? I apologize to whatever this entity is because I could feel it. I could feel the force greeting me and happy that I'm here and the spirits greeting me. But I could feel the hostility of that thing. It reads a person to me. A person or an entity that had experiences as a person. But the first thing I did was I apologized. I'm sorry that I came into your space and tried to force you out. I have no idea what your actual reason for being here is. I have no idea what the mother has planned for you in this place. We think just because spirits are here that they don't have a plan to. Like, they don't have a divine plan along with their life in this new realm, or this realm that they've been in. Sorry, the camera's shaky. My arm is getting tired. But I have no idea what your reasoning for being here is, so I apologize for coming into your territory and trying to push you off of it. I would be pissed if I were you, and I would hate me too. Why would I do that? And there was an instant release, okay, I'll hear you out. And then I had a conversation with it, and I was like trying to understand, and I could just feel the hostility of it, like coming toward me, like you tried to come into my space, you tried to da-da-da-da-da, and I apologize. I humble myself to you, and I give honor to you, because I see you as me. I see you as me in another form, and you have your own reasons for doing what you do. And for a brief moment, it gave me visions, and I'm not going to say what they are, because it's disrespectful. But it gave me visions of its past life, its past lives, the things it's done. It's done some fuck shit. But I look at it from a perspective of everything is relative. I have no idea what your plan is or was in that time. And even though I don't agree with the things you did, I still honor you as a part of the whole. I honor you as a part of myself. I honor you as a part of the mother. And there was an instant just, it went from this big, boisterous, angry thing to, I want to say, coming down to my level in terms of meeting me at my eyes. I don't know how to explain that. But if it was the size of the whole forest, it became the size of a person about my size. Do you get what I'm saying? And we had a conversation of, okay, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me, that I am in existence, that I have a presence, that I'm here doing what I do. Thank you for acknowledging me. And I said, in what way could I honor you? And he gave me instructions, and I did them. Not anything bad, of course. And he kind of chuckled. It's definitely a masculine energy. He kind of chuckled like, okay. And then I got to the point where I was at the part where I could walk the trail. And as I'm doing this, as I'm walking, I have a way of allowing the mother's energy to pour out through my chest. I don't know what that's called. I'm pretty sure they have a spiritual name for that. And I would do that oftentimes with spirits who come to me who want to move on. I have spirits come to me all the time who want to move on and who want to go. And some do and some don't, or they'll come around me and I'll just open that portal and allow them to leave or whatever it is they want to do. And instead of necessarily open a portal for those to leave, I just open a portal in myself for her love to pour through, her light to pour through. And again, that was this instant understanding and total respect. And it said to me, if you walk through these trails, I protect you. That means the world to me. Because if I'm here and there's a physical person that means harm, that means I have another level of protection, and I'm grateful. And I gave my gratitude. Thank you so much. And I walked into the trails, and it showed me like this is my place. This is my forest. These are my trees. This is my. I was like, oh, it's all so beautiful. Thank you so much for showing me your space, and I apologize for encroaching upon it. No, it's fine. And I'm going to walk out to leave because I have to go. I got to go back to my house. And it's like, well, you don't want to stay a while? And I'm like, well, I don't have time. Maybe next time I'll come and stay longer and I'll sit with you. It's like, okay, well, I'm glad. I want you to come back, you know? And it was just a peaceful exchange. It went from hostility to being here. And it's just amazing how understanding amongst other beings, entities, people, yourself can bring a whole new perspective for everybody. And if we did that for each other, not trying to change each other, not trying to be or do anything different to each other to make you believe what I believe is right and all that shit. If we did more of that, how different everything would be. Just the understanding this is you and this is me. Even if it's something that I personally don't agree with or wouldn't do. But I still respect you as my sister, my brother, my family, myself. That changes the whole world. So that's just a little bit of food for thought. I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Hope that you got something from it. And and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this type of content. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.